Hey, this is Dr. Jason in beautiful sunny LA, and welcome to Active Health Tips, where we're here to show you tips and tricks for your health that you can use to level up to the next level, get from where you are to where you want to go with your health. And I've had a lot of people ask me lately, should I self-adjust? If I can pop my hips, if I can, crack my neck, should I do that? Well, the short answer is no, definitely don't do it, but I'm actually going to show you why. So, most people, when they have a question about health, they go to a doctor. Doctor comes from the Latin word docere, which means to teach. And what I'm gonna do is show you why not to self-adjust. So here's how it works. When it comes to joint motion in our body, we've got a chart here we're gonna make. And we've got what's called active range of motion. Now, range of motion can be abbreviated as ROM. And what this basically means is that when you go to move a joint, let's say you want to move your wrist and I move that way, that is my active range of motion. If I want to flex my thumb, it's my active range of motion. That's what I can do actively. Now, we've got this much motion. Now, if I relax and you were to come up to me and you were to move my thumb down or move it here from, extend it that way, if I were to relax, you could actually move it a little bit farther. So we call that passive range of motion. And it's a well-known fact that the passive range of motion is going to be greater than your active range of motion, right? So I'm relaxed. Actively, I can get to here. When I relax, the thumb can go back even farther. Now, beyond passive range of motion, we've got a fine line of what we call the paraphysiological space. So we call this physiological, there we go, paraphysiological space. And right through here is a fine line before we've got tissue damage. And tissue damage occurs when you go beyond what's called the paraphysiological space. So a chiropractic adjustment takes place in here prior to tissue damage. So it is an art, in fact, and a skill set, and even a science, that when we take a joint through what you would be able to move it, active range of motion, beyond that into passive range of motion, you relax, we bring your head over, your lower back, each individual vertebrae, we bring you gently and quickly into the paraphysiological space, we stop in here before any tissue damage. But when you self-adjust or really self-manipulate, it is not specific, and because you're not relaxed, what happens is this. You then go into this tissue damage and you stretch ligaments, and ligaments once stretched rarely return to their original tensegrity. So you want to be very careful and do that by not self-adjusting. If you have the urge to self-adjust, let's say your neck, what you can do is you can do some gentle neck stretches. Hold down, you can hold to the side. We actually have a whole video on this on our Active Health Tips series. You can look for it. It's called How to Get Rid of Neck Pain, Gone in 5. But the short and long answer is active range of motion is what you do. Passive is what somebody like myself, a chiropractor, can move you to. Paraphysiological space is the space that only a chiropractor can safely take you into and out of, not harming the joint, the tissues, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments. Adjust the spine specifically and correctly, or the extremities, and avoid tissue damage. You do it yourself, you're gonna get tissue damage. Be careful. I'm Dr. Jason, this is your Active Health Tip. If you have any questions for me, tweet me out, #ActiveHealthTips. Let me know what you'd like to see. I'm happy to get at you. Thank you so much for watching.